A time for us. Brought to you today by Tristan Nasal Mist for relief from sinus congestion, and by Sleepy's, the non-habit-forming aid to sleep.
I know I'm responsible for what's happened. You'd think I'd know what to do about it, but I don't.
What do you want to do?
I don't even know that. I can't even think straight since Granddad came in and told me the news.
Jason told you?
Yeah, in his usual business-like way. He's a real take-hold guy. He had a whole suitcase full of solutions. He never once asked me what I wanted to do.
Oh, I can imagine what it was like. The old boy is really in his element handling a crisis.
Especially one that isn't his to handle.
Well, let Stephen, look after the Faro reputation and name. That's his job, and he works hard at it. I'm interested in what you have to say.
Dad, remember that time that I climbed that big chestnut tree near the front gate?
Oh, I'll never forget it. You were only 8. I don't know to this day how you ever got to the top.
Neither do I. But when I got there, I looked and saw how far down it was to the ground. And I hung on for dear life and started yelling. And you had to come and bring me down.
You were pretty scared.
Well, that was mild compared to this. Dad, I never dreamed anything like this could happen. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. I'm scared because I don't know what to do. I'm sorry, Dad.
Am I supposed to be disappointed in you?
You have a right to be.
No. I have pretty good reason to be proud of you.
Proud?
No, you're responsible. You admit that. You realize that something has to be done. The situation may scare the life out of you, but you're man enough to face it and not run from it.
What should I do?
Well, I wish I were able to be as quick on a decision as Jason is, but I can't be. Well, it's ironic. The one person you'd think a boy could turn to for advice would be his father.
You're the first one I'd call. You know that.
And you know how much it means to me that you did. But in this case, Steve, I'm not sure I'm the right person to advise you.
Well, why?
Well, the decision you're facing is one that I had to face years ago. I didn't love your mother when I married her, and I knew it. But by the time I realized how wrong it was, the better part of 2 lives had been ruined.
Well, how can you even compare the two situations? Jane's pregnant. She's going to have my baby.
She love you?
Yes, she does.
How do you feel about her?
Well, I don't love her, but...
But what?
I can't let her suffer through this alone. Whether I love her or not, Dad, I can't ignore her.
No, of course you can't. But if it comes to marrying her, I think you owe it to her and to yourself to weigh this decision very carefully.
Well, at the rate I'm going, I don't have to worry about making any hasty decisions.
No, above all things, Steve, you must do the one thing I didn't do. You've got to be honest with yourself. Now, giving up your life for someone you don't love would be the biggest mistake you could make.
Look, Dad, I don't love her, but I do care for her. And I think she's the kind of girl that I could love. At least someday.
Yes, I thought that about Roxanne, but someday never came. I didn't have to marry her. Nobody held a gun at my head. I reached that decision by kidding myself into thinking that I could make it work, and I was wrong. Well, Steve, what you do about Jane, you have to decide for yourself.
I'm glad I talked to you, Dad.
Why? I haven't helped any.
Oh, yes, you have. I think you've given me the best possible advice I could get. I still don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll do my best not to make a mistake. I can promise you that.
that jacket on and off 3 times now. Have you finally made up your mind?
About what?
Whatever it is you've been brooding about since dinner.
I haven't been brooding.
Have you or have you not been my son for 24 years?
Okay, I've been brooding. Thought I might go for a walk. Air will do me good.
That could depend on where you're walking to. You going to see Jane?
You know, the trouble with you is you're a mind reader. I have to see her.
Why tonight?
Sooner the better.
Steve's only been gone a few days. This could be the wrong time.
I'll have to take that chance. I can't wait.
Dave, you're starting your internship soon. Wouldn't it be better for both of you to wait until then?
That's what I wanted to do, but it's no use. Look, I can think about the future and all the things I want, but well, the problem is still there.
Is that how you think of it now? A problem?
I want her to share it all with me. If I can't share it with her, I don't even know if it's worthwhile.
I can't think you really believe that.
Then why can't I convince myself?
Because you're not acting realistically, Dave. I know how much you love her and how much you want her to be a part of everything you do. But you have known from the beginning it might not work out that way.
Yeah, but I've been trying not to think about it.
But you can't afford not to think about it. Jane is a fine girl, but she may not be the girl. If she isn't Dave, it isn't the end of the world. And the time to find that out is now rather than later.
I wish I could fight you, but I can't. You know, you have a bad habit of always making too much sense.
Don't rush her. Give her a little more time. I think she needs it.
Okay, but I still have to see her.
What's the point, Dave?
Just to see her. Look, I know Steve's only been gone a few days, but I haven't heard from her since he left. I just want to see if she's okay.
Find that out by calling her on the phone.
Will you stop worrying? It's going to be a courtesy call, that's all.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interfere.
You haven't interfered.
Dave, whatever happens, I don't ever want to force you to do something you don't want to do.
What are you talking about?
Your becoming a doctor has been my dream as well as yours. But whether I like it or not, you have a right to give that dream up if you feel it's no longer what you want.
It is what I want. I just want Jane to be a part of it, that's all. If she's not going to be, well, I have to find out one way or the other. But if there's still a chance, you can't blame me for wanting both, can you?
No, I can't. Give her my love.
The one person who's concerned doesn't bother me, Dave.
Hey, I don't know whether that's a compliment or not.
Well, of course it is. When you tell me you just dropped by to see how I felt, I know that's what you meant.
Well, how could a statement like that mean anything else?
Well, some people pretend to be concerned when they're really just curious. Thank you for the ice cream. It was very thoughtful of you to come by. As you can see, I'm feeling much better.
I'm glad.
In fact, I feel so much better, I've decided to take that trip.
What trip?
To Europe.
When'd you decide this?
Well, don't look so surprised. I told you about it before, but I've been planning this trip for a long time.
Planning it, yes, but I didn't know you were serious.
Well, I am. Steve's gone now, and there's no reason for me to stay in Haviland. And I don't want you to think you're going to miss me.
Serious?
You're not going to have time to miss me. You're going to be too busy serving your internship, getting yourself ready for the life you want. And that's what you have to do.
You think that's going to be easy?
Well, you could make it a lot easier by accepting that loan from Stan Eastman.
I already have.
wonderful. Why didn't you tell me that before?
Look, being a doctor is the career I want. But the life I want is with you.
Dave, please. You said this was going to be a friendly visit. Let's keep it on that level.
You're going away. I'm not going to have a chance to say what I have to say.
But you've said it all before, and you know how I feel.
Jane, I took that loan because of my internship, but I also took it because of you.
What are you talking about?
Look, believe me, I didn't come here to say this. I wanted to give you time to see your way clear.
See my way clear to what?
I may never see you again. I've got to ask you.
Ask me what?
To marry me.
Dave, why are you doing this?
I can't help being in love with you. I would have had to ask you sooner or later.
And don't you have to ask whether I'm in love with you?
No.
Think about it. Think about what kind of a marriage it would be.
I already have. And I think we could make it work. I know we could.
With you loving me, and me loving someone else?
It'll take time.
Dave, be sensible. Time isn't the answer, and you know it. Time doesn't cure everything. If it did, there wouldn't be any need for you to be a doctor, would there? And there is a need for that. That's where you must give yourself. Because that's what you're good for. You're too good to give yourself to someone who doesn't love you.
Jane, now look, you told me one time that you thought Steve could learn to love you. Well, I think it could happen for us.
No.
Look, I'm willing to try. You could learn to love me.
Please, I don't want to talk about it anymore. You'd better go now.
You've been fighting the question, but you haven't really answered it. You haven't said no.
Do I have to make it that plain?
Yeah. If you feel the way you say you feel.
It isn't easy to say no to a person like you, Dave. I do like you. But I don't want to do anything to hurt you. Don't make me say it.
Okay. I want to see you again before you leave.
Yes, I'd like you to. Please go now. If you don't, I'm going to start crying, and I've done enough of that already. Right. Maybe I could learn to love him. Marrying him could be the answer. It would solve everything. Except the baby. He'd be the father of a child that isn't his. I'd have to tell him that. I couldn't do it otherwise. Better if he didn't know. If he thought it was his baby. No, that's wrong. I couldn't do that. Dave is too good. I mustn't let him get involved with me. But when he asked me to marry him, why didn't I say no? He gave me the chance, but I wouldn't say it. Maybe a marriage like that really could work. If I could learn to love him.
If I could learn to love her, I'd go back and ask her to marry me, and that would solve everything. But I've got to remember what Dad kept telling me. What if I couldn't learn to love her? Well, then I'd just be wrecking both our lives. I've got to be careful. I don't want to go back there and do anything until I'm sure I'll be doing what's right for her. If I care that much for her, maybe it'll be easy to fall in love with her. No, I'll stop thinking that way. Don't try to talk yourself into it. Jane said the only way is to let it happen. So don't try to force it. Wait and hope and give it a chance. It may happen yet.
Now stay tuned for Marlene Sanders in News with a Woman's Touch, followed by General Hospital on ABC.